Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm a 12th grader at Diamond Bar High School, and I'm in varsity wrestling.
How long have you been wrestling for?
Since freshman year.
What made you want to join wrestling?
It looks pretty fun. I thought I was like too short to play any other sports. I used to play like tennis and then golf, but yeah, I just thought wrestling was more fun just because it's more intense and I guess physical.
Do you wrestle outside of school or like clubs, tournaments?
Yeah, my coach has his own, like, I guess you could call it a club. He has like a gym where he has like MMA and jiu-jitsu and wrestling classes. And then like I usually go there like whenever I'm free just to practice wrestling there because he's there anyways. I can get some like extra practice in. And then I go to tournaments in the off season. Freshman year I think I took second at league finals. And then junior year I took first at league finals, so I got league champion. And then I placed fifth at the Brea Olinda tournament. And then at Freak Show of last year, Freak Show is like a national tournament in Las Vegas. Last year I think I got like top 24 out of 128.
What's your favorite part about wrestling?
I think winning, just because it's such a consuming sport. I think it takes more time than like other stuff, just to see results. I think it's really satisfying after you win a match, especially if it's a really hard one. You know, like you worked for it, like all those hours in practice and stuff.
How often do you train for it and how long?
I usually train like every day except for Sundays, usually for like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, after practice on Monday and Wednesdays, I usually go to Mount Sac because they have like an open room where you can just like train freely. So yeah, I usually do that on like Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Saturdays I go to my coach's gym. Sometimes Fridays too, if there's no like competition that day. Sunday's usually my rest day.
What does a typical training session look like?
Usually we'll start off with just running around and then getting warm. After that we stretch, and then after we stretch we usually do some like speed drills, or we practice our takedowns. After we do that, we usually like do like live wrestling, so like we actually wrestle each other, and then we do some more conditioning, and then like sprints at the end of practice.
Do you plan on wrestling in college?
I want to wrestle in college, so it just depends on what schools I get into. Just because there's a lot of like programs in California that just don't have a wrestling team anymore, so it's kind of hard to find like the right school that has a team. So yeah, it just depends if I get into the California schools that do have one. Just because I want to stay in state, I don't want to like do out of state or anything like that. So yeah, we'll see. If I get into like Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, I'll definitely like try out for their team and stuff. Yeah, but I don't think I'm really expecting a scholarship, just because like the wrestling is such a niche sport that they don't really give out scholarships unless you're like national champion or something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens.